Yeah, so Forsaken Empire are absolute chads, and they've brought 3 Abaddons and 3 Oracles, so they have DPS for days, and I really want to see them just annihilate the other team.
Yeah. And then talking about the other team here, I think it's important to sort of mention as far as this goes that Prismatic Legion has brought double Leshaks, double Deacons, and as well as some Vexor Navy issues, which is one of my favorite cruisers in the game. And I'm hoping we get to see 2 armor comps brawl it out. It's been a while since I've seen that. Uh, I'm hoping it goes well right now. We're seeing the Punishers and Vengeances dive in, trying to get tackle on different people from Prismatic Legion. Looks like the Punishers diving onto the Leshak, or just got slowed
Yeah,
down trying to get to the Deacons.
it looks like they're putting everything on Zeph, Elikan's Lashak. Anna Clavian's Oracle looks like that's in trouble right now. It has been tackled down by those Punishers and the Vengeance.
Yeah. It's also worth noting that the team of Forsaken Empire has brought 2 different Lodges, and the Oracle's about to go down right now. The Leshak is going into low armor. Meanwhile, Inquisitor's taking damage in the backline because it's gotten tackled down a bit. Looks like it's stopped taking as much damage. Getting to work on another Oracle. I think we're going to see another Leshak of Zeph go down here in just a moment.
Oh, it's gone, man. Oh, this is going to be a really close match, I think. So the blue team Forsaken Empire, they're about to lose their Logi, they're about to lose the second Oracle here, but they have already taken down one of the Lashaks, which is like a linchpin ship in this setup.
Yeah, we're seeing that Punisher from Forsaken Empire actually keep a lot of damage onto Leshak. Meanwhile, the Deacons from Prismatic Legion are trying to rep him and keep him up, but it just doesn't look like it's working. Meanwhile, the Oracle on the other side taking a ton of damage. Man, it's going to be a DPS race to the bottom. I feel sorry for this Leshak as it is just surrounded by Abaddons, taking a ton of damage. Another Oracle does go down, but it's not going to be enough to save this Leshak.
Yeah, those shutting gusts. Lashak is gone, so now we just have a Sacrilege and 2 Vex and Navy issues really for DPS. A lot of the support is going down here on the Forsaken Empire team. I think they're about to lose the Vengeance, about to lose the Deacon here. So it's just going to be 3 Abaddons and an Oracle with no support versus 1 VNI, a Sacrilege, and the rest of their support wing.
If I'm those VNIs, I do not want to be there where I'm at in the middle of the Abaddon cluster. I want to be off the Abaddons. I want to be able to get speed. I want to be able to orbit and use my drones for DPS, but they are way too close. We're saying JC in the VNI, taking damage, regretting some of his life decisions for getting too close to the Abaddons. Hail to the great despoiler himself. I just feel sorry. If they were farther away, they would have a huge chance to win just through the fact that they have no Logi left on grid, and they'd be able to get their speeds up, and those lasers would not be able to track as well.
Yeah, the Abaddons are doing like the piloting from the Forsaken Empire side is really good, where they're all kind of going off into like slightly different directions. So that way, like you can only keep traversal on one of them. Like obviously the VNI is small and it's faster than the Abaddons, so it can. It's like we lost the Oracle now, but it is just like a Sacrilege and a Magus of DPS versus 3 Abaddons. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to kill the Forsaken Empire Abaddons before the timer. And that Sacrilege is going down so fast.
The sack got a little too close to the sun. It's starting to burn up through the power of pulse lasers. I believe that's what they have on there. Lots of damage going down onto him right now. He is getting reps up, but we already kind of talked about it. 3 Abaddons is a lot of DPS. These guys clearly know how to sort of navigate away, even though 2 of them are burning in. It looks like the sack just gained a little bit of speed. It is orbiting tight. It is getting some armor up. It's possible they could outlast them. It is worth mentioning, though, right now that without those Abaddons down, Prismatic Legion does not have a point lead, so they have to kill Abaddons in order to win.
Yeah, they have to be able to kill I think 2 Abaddons to win, assuming they don't lose anything else, which is going to be very tough. I think when you just have a Magus and a Sacrilege for DPS. It's like that Sacrilege is stabilizing though. Seems a bit weird. Looks like we have a bit of a target swap here going on to Teacher's Magus.
Yeah, the Magus taking a lot of damage. That's another target down even farther in the barrel that Prismatic Legion has to climb out of in order to get back ahead here. And while, like you said, the sack has stabilized, they're in a situation right now where they have to kill 2 Abaddons. 2 fully tanked Abaddons is a lot of EHP to dig through.
The sacrilege is no longer stabilized. He's gone.
Oh, geez. Now just sitting there with 2 Vengeances, 2 Deacons. They're in a pretty rough spot here. This is going to, I mean, this is going to be hard to crawl back from. There's not very many chances for them to do anything. I mean, I don't even think 2 Vengeances can break one of the Abaddons in time.
Yeah, they have 5 minutes left, but I mean, two vengeances are not gonna like. Maybe they can kill Windjackal. Oh damn!
Oh,
Shadow
there's a
Graves has got
huge alpha.
chunked.
Oh, it's a big alpha, and he is going into hole. I didn't think that. I mean, I guess grapples, man. Grapples are the way to go, especially when you have 2 Abaddons a little bit away, so that they have even less transversal than Wind, who's in the damaged Abaddon right now. Now reps do land on him, but like if he catches another big volley like that, he's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, he used his ADC there too, so he no longer has ADC. He's getting chunked and he's gone.
Whoa! There he goes, down again. Another explosion.
And yeah, the Abans are doing a really good play where they kind of like separate themselves into like a little triangle, so that way they can't keep traversal on all of the Abans. If the Abans are all in like a group together, the figures could just like orbit at like 1,000 kilometers, oh sorry, 1,000 meters or something, and like mitigate all of the DPS. But because all of the Abans have like split up into like a little triangle, like 10k away from each other, you can't really keep like traversal up to all of them.
That's really difficult to do. Definitely excellent pilot coming out from Forsaken Empire. Good showing. Definitely good showing. Even now, that the Abaddon of Windjackal is barely, what, 30% armor, 15% armor, and they just don't have any DPS to do anything here.
It looks like Annalie Boger's I can't say these names. Is about to go down in his deacon here.
Yeah, Squishy in chat brings up actually a really good point. I guess they should Abaddon all hope. I'm done.
Puns are the lowest form of humor.
Well, speaking of low, Annie is low ho and he's gone.
I think he killed DTM, which is unfortunate because that means I'm gonna have to talk more. I hate you so much right now.
I'm okay. I crawled back into my chair. I fell out of it. I was lucky enough. I slipped the mute mic button just as I fell over in my chair. It is now official, though. Forsaken have won. The 3 Abaddons standing strong. Some of them look like they're activating their micro jumps, trying to sacrifice themselves to the edge of the arena.